In this video, it's our 5th day on the Celebrity Equinox, and we get to arrive in Barbados with a view from the helideck. It's a hot day, so we head to Carlisle Bay and spend the day at the Harbour Lights Beach Club and take in a snorkeling tour. Then it's back on board for a great comedy show and a wonderful dinner in the main dining room. Stay tuned for more. What are you doing?
Vanilla latte and a croissant, looking at the ocean, catching up on emails. Fine way to start my day. Celebrity's Captain's Club loyalty program offers a number of special events for members. As elite members on this cruise, we were invited to the helipad for the sail-in to Barbados. It's a great opportunity to see some parts of the ship that are not normally open to passengers.
Upon arrival in Bridgetown, it's quite a hike to get to the main cruise terminal. There are shuttle buses available to drive you there, but the waits can be long, so we decided to walk. On this scorching hot day, it seemed a lot longer than it really was, but we still got there way ahead of the bus that we would have had to wait for.
Once we got to the cruise terminal, it was a lot cooler inside, and we made our way to the transportation center. There are lots of little shops and boutiques inside, but we decided to save our browsing until we got back from our excursion.
We decided to spend the day at Carlisle Bay and took a taxi from the port to the Harbour Lights Beach Club. The ride was about 10 minutes and cost us $5 per person.
At Harbour Lights, it cost us $35 per person for the entry fee. That included a beach chair, umbrella, and a guided snorkel tour of a shipwreck and swimming with turtles. There's a cheaper option if you don't want the tour, and it will only cost you $10 for the beach chair.
Since our cruise ship didn't arrive until 11, it was already quite busy when we got here, and all the beach chairs up front were taken. We had to opt for a few rows back, but we did learn that you can go online and book a guaranteed front row seat if you want. We'll know for next time. Welcome to Barbados, Harbour Lights.
We booked our snorkeling tour for 12:30, so it wasn't long before we headed off and sailed a short distance up the beach to anchor near a shipwreck.
Once we anchored and got the all clear, we hopped overboard and there were plenty of fish and about a half dozen turtles in the area. Unfortunately, we had a camera malfunction and only got a few underwater shots. So we're at Harbour Lights in Barbados, and it is pouring rain outside. One of those rain squalls just came through. So everybody's running for shelter. It was hot. Hot. Yeah, the sun is up there somewhere. Didn't take long for the beach chairs to clean out. So what'd you think of the turtle tour and the snorkeling, the shipwreck?
It was my last one with my husband. I will not. Next time we'll be in a pool.
She's nervous around fish, and I asked her to come.
It would be a great idea to convince me to get in the ocean in the best. He said later it was the most fish he'd ever seen in one spot, and then he thought it's a great idea to bring Melanie in here.
She wasn't even close. I just brought her in the water so she could get a look from a distance. And she turned around and hightailed at her like a cat fell in the water.
It wasn't long before the sun came back out, and after a few more hours, we decided it was time to head back to the cruise port.
Trunks full of wine, we're gonna stay up, have the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long, and we don't need no chaperone. We don't need nobody's attention, yeah, we just wanna dance on our own.
After a full day in the sun, we decided that once we got back on board, we would get cleaned up, have a little rest, and then set out for our evening activities. How was your day in the Barbados? Sweaty? It was hot. Good evening from the Celebrity Equinox. We are in the art gallery, and we're on our way to see a comedian now in the main theater.
Yes, and then supper.
And then we're going to go some dinner after the main comedians.
Yes.
We'll let you know what we have on tap. We had a busy, hot day in Barbados today.
Well, good evening everybody, how are we doing? Hello, lovely to see you all back on board and dry. Wasn't that fun this morning, hey? I saw so many of you on the gangway, and all of a sudden the heavens opened and we got absolutely soaked in the space of 5 minutes. But in all change, of course, typical Caribbean. Did you have a good day in Barbados today?
Well, I love it. I love Celebrity's always fun. I love, one of my favorite things to do on these ships is to sit by guest relations and listen to the stupid things that people complain about. Oh my gosh. Are you clapping because you do the same thing? I have kids but left them at home. Happier, more energized group. Right? You leave your kids at home because you've learned something. Children are like farts. Because you only tolerate your own.
Cruise Melanie ordered a cocktail, and she ordered her wine already.
We've already had cocktails.
I just ordered the wine to go with my dinner. And we have the French onion soups again.
Favorite French onion soup.
Gotta say, service has been fantastic here. And what do you have?
Pasta primavera.
I'm having the short rib,
You're very happy with this.
the braised rib. Good evening from the promenade on the Celebrity Equinox.
Hello.
We just finished a iced coffee at Cafe El Baccio. end our evening, and we had dinner in the main dining room tonight.
It was fantastic.
And I gotta tell you, it's fantastic.
It really was.
Our waiter, assistant waiter, and our sommelier
Yes.
were all fantastic.
They really were.
Service was great, food was great.
Excellent.
And both times we've had dinner in the main dining room has been great.
It's been lovely.
And another day with a lot of sun for us.
Can you tell?
It was. We spent the day in Barbados. We
Yep.
didn't arrive till about 11, so we had a sail away at the helipad.
We did.
Or sorry, a sail in
Sail in.
at
That's
the
right.
helipad.
Yeah.
And then we had a little walk to get from the dock to the main terminal.
It was fun.
Different docking location, but it was warm, and we got to stretch our legs a bit.
Yeah.
And then we took a taxi over to Carlisle Bay.
Yeah.
And we went on a turtle expedition and saw a shipwreck under the water, did some snorkeling, lots of fish, turtles, huge tarpon in the water there. And we had some beach time before we headed back to the ship. And of course
It rained quite a bit today, off and on, but that was okay actually.
that was helped to cool us down.
It
That
did.
was very helpful.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we're in St. Lucia.
We are.
And we have another excursion planned, and we'll show you more about that tomorrow.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.